Hey, wait, Dorito posters, what's up? Are you saying crunchy and tasty when powdered in cheese? Alright, now. Yeah, we're playing. Oh, wait. I have something I need to do at Merlin real quick. Alright, now, what fortunate timing. I had a dream last night, and an oracle spoke to me. Voice was heavenly. If you keep going around and around the red palm tree in a distant desert town, dry outpost, something good will happen. Oh. Thinking about it makes me uneasy. I can't sleep at night. If I know what it means, please tell me. Alright, now this is for the quick change badge. Alright, yeah, it's for the quick change badge. I kind of almost thought it was for the Ultras, though, but then I remembered, you know, Raphael the Raven has that. Yeah, can you believe they, yeah, from Raphael the Raven from Yoshi's Island in this game? Kind of funny, you know, they put that in there. Alright, now, alright, which way was the desert again? I think it was this pipe. Yep, this is the right pipe. Alright, go around the red tree, huh? Guess I'm going around the red tree. Excuse me, can I talk to you for a second? What exactly are you doing walking around that tree? You're making me dizzy. What, you're joking? You believe some crazy dream? Well, okay, I guess. I mean, I got a message in a dream long ago, but, you know, it didn't mean anything. It said there's a house with a whirling roof in a large town near a castle. If you spin jump 3 times inside the house, something good should happen to you. Haha, house with a whirling roof. As if that existed, huh? Well, actually, I know where there's one like that. Now that's in Toad Town. I'm guessing the people in dry around in this dry desert don't get out much. Alright, and we found Chuck Wismo again. Let's see if we can answer the question. Hopefully we get it. Let's risk it for the bacon. What color are Luigi's pants? They're blue. Yeah, his pants are blue. Yeah, it's just like Mario's overalls. Just like Mario's overalls. Alright, yeah, there's like 64 questions in total, by the way. I'm not gonna be doing them all for district. I'm not gonna be doing them all, but you know, maybe I might grind them to, you know, get better badges. Hey Brandon, what's up? Hey Brandon, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Alright, we're gonna need WAP for the next boss fight. Let's see, I need to change up my badges. Alright, now I'm not gonna be needing defense down pound. Alright, let's go with power bounce, because power bounce is always OP in this game. Alright, we aren't gonna need speedy spin or spin attack, you know, just yet. Alright, now, ground pound your mom. No, don't be like that. Oh no, but Chad is already being naughty. Chad is already being naughty. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to discipline you? You want me to discipline you? I will discipline. I will discipline Chad. Alright now. I'm not bratty. I am not a brat. I am not a brat. That is, you know, 100% fake news. I am not a brat. That is, you know, 100%, you know, 1000% fake news. That's a bunch of misinformation spread by my trolls and detractors, dude. Yeah, it's spread by trolls and detractors. You don't want to be an enemy detractor. Alright, now we have to spin jump 3 times inside this house. Alright, now spin jump 3 times. Oh, quick change badge, yeah. Alright, now, huh? Oh, that badge is quick change. I had no idea such a useful badge was in my attic. Mario, you're a very lucky man. You should put that badge on. I mean, I would, but, you know, it costs like 7 in this game, so, and I only have a max of 30, unfortunately. It's still a very good badge, don't get me wrong, but it's a little bit expensive for... Ow. It's a little expensive, unfortunately. Alright, I knew there was a star piece right there. Alright, I'm having a little bit of trouble, you know, doing it consistently. Alright, I know there are star pieces, I know there are star pieces somewhere around here. Alright, I could have sworn it was right about here. Yeah, I don't know where the star piece is. I doubt it's right there. Alright, Alright, I doubt it's in the garden. I thought it might be in the center. Yeah, with the spin jump, there's some, you know, star pieces to find, and I haven't found them all. And I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think I'm gonna do that. We should probably head on to Lavalava Island. I'll worry about... It's not like I have to immediately worry about star pieces anyway, so... That, you know, is on the table for later. So I'm just gonna make that clear. Oh wait, there's one right here. I knew there was one right there, yeah. I am not Cinderella, I'm not a brat. That is, you know, a bunch of misinformation and fake news. Alright, now. Alright, I need a spin jump here. Ouch, ouch, what are you doing? Well, alright now. Let's get in a whale. Oh no, we're going in the belly of a whale again. You know, we haven't done that enough times in, you know, playing video games. I'm not a tuna, I'm a whale. And I have problems. It feels like something's jumping around inside my belly. Hey, Annabelle, what's up? Hey, Murder Carps, what's up? Alright, now. Lavalava Island has volcano as loud as any. Nay, pass, what's up? No, I'm not a sucky brat. Me being a sucky brat is, you know, fake news. I'm not a sucky bat. After all, we've seen Infinite Dragon Quest. I am not Tsundere. I am not Tsundere. You're the one who's Tsundere, Annabelle. You're the Tsundere, Annabelle. You're the Tsundere, Annabelle. You're the Tsundere. You're the one who's Tsundere. You're the one who's Tsundere. You're the one who's Tsundere. Yeah, we kind of need Wild for this fight. Also, we gotta be careful. This guy, you know, has some powerful techniques. Oh wait, we're gonna get a power boost. All right, I wish I got boost the star points actually. Oh no, the spell is running out. Well, this fight is already over. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just won this fight, you know, immediately. Thanks for the power boost. Aww, shucks. First I think I get away from that old fisherman, and then I get swallowed up by some huge fish, and this fellow with a mustache goes upside my head. I feel like I'm falling out of frying pan into fire since I was just a grab talking about a lousy lot knife. This you know, Fuzzy Pete is, you know, Fuzzy Pete's relatable. Mario, it's me, you know, the whale, can you hear me? That stomachache seems to have cleared that right up. I feel fantastic. Uh-oh, we're getting sprayed out. Oh no, we're getting sprayed out. Wait, that's us, I swear. Alright, before I go to Lavalava Island, I'm gonna go back to the desert and reapply my, you know, Merleafy buff. Alright, it's not like I have to go right away, right? But I feel so much better now. They should call you Dr. Mario. Yeah, they kind of already do. You know, I kind of, you know, Mario's you know, is a multitasker that can do all sorts of things. I mean, he's, you know, had parties, he's played baseball, he's played, you know, basketball. Yeah, you did have... Also, Mario has been a dancer. And also, one time he was even a villain. Why did he eat boxes and small boats? Well, probably... Who knows why? They probably mistake them for something tasty. And unfortunately, yeah. Luckily, it doesn't seem like there's any corpses in there, so he probably just ate a bunch of shipwrecks. Yeah, he ate the shipwrecks of Adol Christian. You remember Adol Christian and, you know, his middle name being Shipwreck, don't you? I mean, Adol Christian... If Adol Christian's middle name is literally Adol Shipwreck Christian. In fact, I would like to play more Adventures of Adol Shipwreck Christian. You know, if I ever get used... I mean, I do have U7 on the PSTV. I can probably, you know, play U7. Actually, I kind of want to play U8 again. You know, one day. And I also want to play, you know, U9 again. Although I do feel like U9 is a little bit worse than, you know, U10 and, you know, U8. I mean, U10 was actually amazing. I mean, U9, don't get me wrong, it's a good game. It's just that some parts, you know, have kind of a massive difficulty spike. It's just that some parts are, kind of, expect you to really grind out the game. Yeah, especially against, like, those high-level enemies in that one tomb area that you're kind of supposed to petrify. I don't know. I accept haunts. I am sexy and awesome. Yeah, not cute, though. I am sexy and awesome, and I am not cute, not soon, not a Dorito, and I'm not a succubus, and I'm not a brat, and I'm certainly not a succubat. Yeah, succubats are a very different, type of creature. No, they're very different from us arcs. And succubuses, no, they're more like they're more like Eldritch, yeah. At least the ones in my world. Yeah. I have very specific reasons for doing that. It's because, I was getting into the biblically accurate angel meme, and, I thought, hey, why not, do that with demons? And, that's how I came up with that for lore. No. Lovable in the body of the great beauty. I will accept that. But not cute. Not cute. Not cute. Sexy and awesome. Sexy and awesome because I am awesome and sexy. And sorry, and you are all cute. You're all cute, and I will give you steppies. I will give you steppies if you keep calling me cute. And I will show you who the real bottom is. Yeah, you guys are gonna bottom for me. Hey, don't bunk me. I don't deserve to be bunked. I don't deserve to be bunked. You know I'm right. 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 I don't deserve to be bunked. I don't deserve to be bunked. You know I'm right. You know I'm absolutely 100% right. Alright, we have to be careful. The heart plants are... Alright, I don't think any of these are hurt plants. But, there's basically a bunch of plants in this area that, have various effects. And, sometimes... And, these, have the ability to do hearts, but there's some evil plants that, disguises them. Yeah, that, are also, super toxic. Not gonna lie. Oh, wait a minute. Right, oh, wait, that's just a stopwatch. I don't need stopwatches. Wait, I seem to recall that there's, Oh, whoops. I seem to recall that there's fuzzies up ahead, isn't there? Yeah, I don't know if I'm, at a high enough level for them. Yeah, I don't know if I'm at a high enough level for those. I don't know if I'm at a high enough level for them. I'll have to take off the Fun Plus. It's better to have attack power. Guess it's slightly better to have attack power. And I kind of do need to level up, though. I kind of want to level up my badge points out to max. Right now, where the heck is Zap Tap again? There it is. Yeah, I will be taking Zap Tap with me. As soon as I level up, I'm gonna... Alright, now, as soon as I level up, I'm going to take... Let's see, what other techniques are good against monsters around here? Wait, Quick Change only takes 4? Oh, I thought it took 7. I must have had, a 1,000-year door on the brain. Yarg, help me. Uh-oh, somebody's, a little bit... Alright, now, these have, hidden blocks all over the place for them. Oh, yeah, coconut. Well, I do actually need a coconut for later, but, I'll worry about that later. I'll worry about that later. Fuzzies are vampires? Yeah, they kind of, they're kind of like I am the knight. They're kind of like I am the knight. Alright, now let's get into a fight with one. Alright, good thing we have Zap Tap. That means we're gonna be, immune to the immune to jungle fuzzies and immune to jungle fuzzies and their, nonsense. Yeah, they can't even touch Mario. Oh hey, I get star points off them. Which means they have the ability, and these guys have the ability to clone themselves, which means they're... Oh, merely, you really didn't have to give me that boost. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could have taken them out, pretty much immediately anyway. Alright, these guys, give star points, so I'm gonna need to grind those. Yeah, they have the ability to clone themselves, which is pretty nice. Not gonna lie. Here, you saved me. Many thanks, old chum. Well, enough of that. Let's pull ourselves together and press on, shall we? Sure thing, Colorado. He's like Indiana Jones. He's like dun 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 dun. I like I played Lego Indiana Jones. Back in the day. Back when I was first on the Wii. I don't pretend to be good at Lego games. Yeah. Yeah, the last time I played a Lego game, I was real bad at it. Oh, I knew one of them had a star piece inside of it. And I was kind of, hot dog water at the last, Lego game that I played, so I kind of quit it, unfortunately. Because I was really, really hot dog water at it. Yeah, of course I'm referring to, super villains, which, I was not very good at. I kind of, was not very good, and, I kind of, want to do a redemption run of that one day. The quiz. It's everybody's favorite quizmaster. Chuck Quizma. Want to try a quiz? Alright, now, sure. Yeah, maybe... Alright. I will, revisit it one day, though. When I'm, feeling... How many members in Goombario's family are there? There's 4 of them. Oh, whoops. I forgot there's 6. Right, I forgot. Oh, well, that's okay. Alright, I, answered confidently and correctly. I was so confident, but I was completely incorrect. I forgot. I know. That's okay. That's okay, he'll ask us the same question later, I guess. Alright, now. Alright, now, are we sure? Alright, now, alright, now, let's get inside here. Alright, there's Yoshi kids all over the place. Oh, hey, the ravens are up here. Nice, we haven't seen... Alright, now, if I had... Right now, what was I supposed to do again in this area? Oh wait, wasn't I supposed to follow Colorado or whatever's... I think I was supposed to follow Colorado. I think he went over this way. Beat Yoshi. So I still have Super Mario RPG DNA. Yeah, Colorado is being attacked by something over here. Yeah, he's being attacked by spear guys. Alright, well, we'll go rescue him in a minute. Alright, let's strike while the iron's hot. Let's get a first strike going. Alright, these guys, they're... Alright, now, you probably already know what the gimmick of this guy is. If their spear's pointing up, you can't jump on them, and if their spear's pointing to the side, you can't hammer them. Luckily, they're pretty... I don't know, and they can also summon allies. Oh yeah, they can summon allies too. Which is really, really... Yeah, they can summon some allies as well. Which, actually makes them pretty good for grinding. Since they're still giving me star points. I like that the enemies in this region are still giving star points. Oh, what are they doing? Ow! He threw a spirit for 3 damage. And he became a regular shy guy. Oh yeah, he still counts as a spirit guy even though he became a regular shy guy. So we still get experience. Phew, you saved me once more. You're top-notch, Mario. Alright, now. He's running off to the volcano. Alright, I remember there's a jam and jelly over there, but I'll worry about that later. Oh, Mario, have a look at this. Yeah, we need to find a way to get around that. Looks like the entrance to the volcano, eh, old boy? Somewhere in that volcano are treasures I'm looking for. I know the secrets of an ancient civilization. And yet, I can't find a way in. Bit of a sticky wicket, But I shall not give up. A good explorer never stops gathering information. Let's go back to the village and look for clues. Alright, gang, let's split up and look for clues. Wait, shall we keep, the Scooby Gang together? It seems like they might have a better time. But again, Scooby and Shaggy are always the ones that, encounter stuff. Alright, now what's the problem? Oh, did you think I was beset by enemies again, old boy? Just a bit of a joke. Yeah, please don't do too. Explorers must have a sense of humor, don't you know? Yeah. Scooby-Doo N64 looking great? Wait, yeah, there was an N64 game with Scooby-Doo, wasn't there? I think it was kind of based on the Side Chase? Yeah, that was a big, Scooby-Doo film back then. Oh, all the children have disappeared, uh-oh. Well, we have to, rescue all the children, of course. Alright, now we get into this. Alright, now, this plant, will flatten you. Luckily, it's not permanent. Alright, one of these is gonna be a hurt plant. Alright, one of these is gonna be a hurt plant. Alright, since we, get experience from enemies anyway, I might as well KO the hurt plant. Wait, how much HP do hurt plants have again? Like 8 or something? Yeah, they can survive one round of combat. Oh yeah, they poison you too. That's really not good. Alright, they're toxic. Why am I toxic? Why am I poisoned? Alright, now I'll take that. No, I'm toxic! Why am I toxic? Well, I don't know that. I was just joking. Alright, yeah. I know. I think I remember something like that, though. I definitely remember there being something like that. Yeah, there we go. Get hearts. Yeah, I do want to get some hearts every now and again from these plants because, because I'm kind of, bad at, dodging in this game, apparently. I usually do it too soon or too late. So I need to, get a little... Yeah, it's kind of throwing me off because I'm kind of used to, Paper Mario 1000-Year Door or something. Yeah, that's the excuse I'll go with, yeah. Alright, from what I remember, these bushes, contain monsters. Alright, now, we got ourselves some ambushes. Yeah, named after Ambush. I like that naming convention. Kind of reminds me of a Dragon Quest enemy. In fact, has Dragon Quest ever done an enemy like that? Alright, now we block like a boss. Nice, but they still did, like, 1 damage. Alright, now. Alright, now get in there and Electro Dash him to death. Yeah, zap him. Alright, another adversary successfully pure. Nice, we got 69 star points. Nice. Well, at least, beating up in him. Get back here, you instinct, you little ingrates. Alright, now we're running into Sushi. Hey, you down there, look up here if you can't hear me. No, come on, Indy, you got this. You can get the timing. Alright, thank you. Can I get Sushi out of that tree somehow? Sure. Alright, she will be a little bit weaker then. Alright, we are gonna need Sushi for... I do plan on basically making Sushi probably, one of the first Ultra Rank party members. Since, Sushi is, very useful for, Lava Piranha. Especially with Tidal Wave being a water element attack and, hitting multiple targets. It is a bit expensive, though. The only downside is it's kind of a little bit expensive. Alright, now, obviously, we need you to go in the water. Because, it's a huge. Alright, now. No good are you, Tidal Wave? I remember, getting the hang of it a long time ago, but, Oh, wait, a letter. For Rusty in Toad Town. Well, I remember Rusty, so I know exactly where to deliver that. Yeah, he's the guy that, had to get the dictionary for. Yeah, what's up? Thank you for waking me up. This silence so nice, isn't it? Alright, now. I want you to take the seat, or rather, that's what I meant to say. Unfortunately, your seat isn't quite ready yet. Oh. So we need to come back for that seed later, because after this level is Flower Fields, and we kind of need that. Of course, we're going to be led over here, basically, because we're going to have to get the treasure for Carlado from, Lava Piranha, obviously. No terrible at it for me. It's the most expensive. It's a more expensive squirt. I mean, if you get used to it, you kind of have to really get good at it. Yeah, it is one of those things you do have to get real good at. Alright now. I will be grinding the... Alright now. Luckily, Belly Flop is a nice, easy move. And deals like 3 damage at base. Alright now, nice block. I wish I, had that Defense Plus badge. Oh well, that's okay. After I level up, I'll be able to do that. Besides, 3 damage at base, is pretty good. Pretty good for a starting partner. Alright, Alright, now. Oh, and a flower point, not a flower point. Don't mind if I do. Alright, I want to grab a little bit of health from, you know, this plant in particular. Of course, I know that this plant is actually a hurt plant. Hurt plant. Of course, it's kind of like, you know, yeah, of course, you know, nature, you know, mimicking other species. Of course, nature mimicking other species to lure in prey, you know, is kind of, you know, a big thing. Why, even... Oh, whoops. I missed the timing. Yeah, I did the block a little too early. Oh well. Oh well, it's okay. There's a heart plant, you know, right next to it, so that's okay. Alright, now. The poison though really stings, not gonna lie. Poison does sting a little bit, not gonna lie. Yeah, I decided to take it on just to get, you know, more experience. Alright, now, more health. I just need one more heart. Come on, heart plant. Give me that last heart. Come on, give me that last heart. Alright, it's not giving me that last heart. That plant is scary. I mean, it's not really any different from, you know, dealing with trap tricks, and trap tricks are significantly more challenging than that, I think. We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful on these guys with sushi. We gotta be careful with these guys on sushi because, you know, they can, you know, point their spears up, which, you know, means she can't, you know, belly flop. Which means she can't belly flop on them. Alright, and they're summoning allies. Alright, that means more experience for me, at least. Well, at least that means more experience for me. So feel free to summon as many allies as you like. The faster I get to a level up, the better. Really. Alright, now he's gonna throw a spear. Alright, nice block. We got the timing down, nice. Alright, and I took only like 1 damage. 1 damage off a 3 damage attack is, you know, not too bad. Plus, since he's a regular Shy Guy and, you know, disposed of a spear, you know, Sushi can belly flop on him. Seeing as, you know, they don't have a sharp spike, you know, pointing up. Oh, nice, we got... Nice, we got a whole bunch of coin. We got a whole bunch of current, and we got ourselves Power Quake. Alright, Power Quake is, you know, nice and useful. Power Quake, nice and useful. It's basically just better, you know, Quake Hammer. You know, remember about... Oh, hey, we can power up Sushi right away. Alright, first off, let's grab all these coins under the water. Right now, I'm pretty sure there's a Yoshi kid. Alright, I'm pretty sure... Alright, I was thinking, you know, one of them might... Alright, we're gonna... Alright, now... I know that you sometimes, you know, blow out coins. Yeah, that's a trumpet plant. Sometimes they blow out coins. Alright, we have an Alright, now. Getting belly flopped by a Sushi better than Steppies. Well, I highly doubt that. Oh, you think so, do you? Alright, let's use Starstorm. Alright, let's Starstorm them to clear... Let's Starstorm them. Let's Starstorm them. Alright, now Starstorm will, you know, weaken them quite a bit. Alright, I wish I... Oh wait, I do have Quick Change on, don't I? I probably should have switched to Cooper. Oh well, they're gonna get counterattacked by, you know, the electricity anyway. Because they're kind of within kill range. They only have like 1 hit point, they have like 8 hit points total. Ow, I took a bunch of damage, but that's okay. That's okay, I'm close to leveling up anyway. Nice, a bunch of coins. Alright, plus there's heart plants just right here anyway. If I need heals, I'll just go to these and, you know, grab some hearts. Yeah, very convenient. Yeah, I thought I had the timing on the, you know, the ambush down, but I guess not. But what are you talking about? Wouldn't you like Seppies from me? Granted, I didn't make, you know, Endomai to be a sexual character, you know. Granted, I didn't make Endomai to be a sexual, you know, down bad type of character, so... So, I mean, If I gotta be honest, sometimes, I'm like, a little bit like the Mario when it comes to, things of that nature. Yeah, but I'm not gonna, directly tell you guys that, no. You're welcome to be horny in chat. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you what to do, so. Alright, now, take that. Alright, now that takes care of them. Ow. They poked me for massive damage. Oh no, they're summoning an ally. Alright, they summoned another spear guy. Well, I'll have to get used to these guys. Oh well, as soon as I beat the... Alright, now, nice block. Alright, now they're disposing of the spear. Alright now. Well, the good news is that I'm pretty sure that Shy Guy can't, summon allies now. He just, attacks like a regular Shy Guy now. Oh, whoops. Yep. I'm sorry about that. I didn't block. Good, I was blocking that, dude. But, the game gave me, like, the wrong input, dude. I'm just kidding. Anyway, it's fun. Anyway, it's fan service machine, even though it wasn't designed to be that way. I mean, I suppose that's also true. Too. Oh no, it's a hurt plant! No! It's a hurt plant! No, it's a vile, evil, hurt plant! No. How sinister and vile! Yeah, it's pretending to be a helpful hurt plant. It's like, yes, I'm here to prey on ya, and Yeah, they're alright now. Oh, I'm down to 15 HP, so I need... Ow. Ow. Alright, I don't really need the attack boost, but, I kind of would prefer, getting star points. Oh well, we can't really rely on Merlee too much. Can't really rely on Merleafy too much. Whichever Blizzard G is. Alright, give me more coins. Alright, now we need to upgrade Sushi. So that she can hit a little bit harder. And, also get Water Block, which is going to be nice because that boosts defense. Alright, Water Block is, kind of useful. For a little bit anyway. Alright, I will go back to the heart plants because I'm kind of running low on hit points. Alright, come on. Give me more hearts. Give me more hearts. Give me hearts. Come on, don't cuck me, please. Don't cuck me. Give me hearts. Come on, I need hearts. Man, they're being stingy on the hearts for some reason. Alright, I'll try one more time. Oh, they're being... Alright, now. I mean, I suppose, Inamai, does have a lot of aspects that are, like, fan surfacey, if I'm gonna be honest. I mean, then again, that's the kind of shows, I grew up with. I grew up in a time where, people weren't afraid, to have fan service and, basically anything. Nowadays, everybody complains on Twitter if any character shows a bit of ankle. I like to refer to those people as normies. And normies are dirty and unwashed. If I'm gonna be honest. I mean, they're the type of people who can't understand that, you can have evil demons in Freerin, but also have, demons that are sympathetic, and cool. Like in Arimacon. Alright, don't touch that flower right there, that's, bait. That's bait, that'll damage you. Yeah, that's bait. So I'm gonna avoid those bushes for now. Whoops. But I don't need a Fright Jar. Fright Jars are, kind of suck, to be honest. They kind of are they kind of basically do the spooky, you know, scare attack, you know, for free. Alright, but there are a couple things we can do here. First off, we should probably get that Yoshi kid. And I'm pretty sure. Right now, yeah, it says then, yeah. Right now, I'll just fight that guy in the face with a hammer. Oh hey, we got more of the. Oh hey, we got more jungle fuzzies. Well, those guys are not gonna be nothing. Those guys can't even touch Mario. No coin, what? Yeah, don't touch that plant. That plant is, you know, that plant is a Munchalacilla. And it'll try to munch you if you go for the coin. That coin is 100% bait. Yeah, don't touch that. Yeah, whatever you do, don't touch that. Alright, now I know Jungle Fuzzies have the ability to clone themselves, so I'm gonna probably be here. So I'm probably gonna, I might, you know, decide to farm these guys, you know, later. I might decide to farm these guys. Come on, belly flop on them. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now. Yeah, try to bite me. You can't bite me because I'm electric. You can't bite me because I'm electric. Yeah, I'm electric, you can't bite me. Yeah, that's right. That's right, I'm electric, you can't bite me. Yeah, that's a good way to deal with fuzzies. And, you know, swoop pyres as well, which are in the Crystal Palace. Alright, now he's starting to clone himself. I know he's summoning the clones. Oh no, he's cloning. Oh no. Oh no. Again, oh wow, the clones have like full health too, don't they? Well, I'll just take them down one at a time. Eventually it's gonna go for the bite. And, you know, KO itself. Cool, I got like 5 star points, nice. Well, that puts me closer to leveling up, that's good. Yeah, give me the money. I need that money. I need that funny bunny. Right now, and then we just push this aside. Oh, excuse me. Alright, we need to get out Watts. Watt, you know, probably one of the better party members in the entire game. Watts is probably the best party member in the entire game, yeah. And Luca Lester is probably the most useless. Well, I wouldn't say Luca Lester is, you know, completely useless. He's very good against, you know, he's very good against Huff and Puff, but, you know, not much else, really. Yeah, Luca Lester is good against Huff and Puff, but not much else, really. He's kind of the most useless party member. I mean, he does have Dodgy Fog, but he does have Dodgy Fog and Hurricane. But Hurricane is kind of Hurricane's complete garbage, and you know, Dodgy Fog is not that great. Unless you have Pretty Lucky and Lucky Day as well. To go with it. You know, it's alright. I suppose you could I suppose you could use Danger Mario with it. You really felt like it. Alright now. Alright now, there we go. Imagine if Fuzzy was one of those creatures that you could cut them up and if you cut them, you end up with multiple. Yeah, that might actually be the case for them. Oh no, there's a Fuzzy. And I'll touch Fuzzy, get dizzy. And now we're doing fuzzies right now. We're gonna touch Fuzzy and get dizzy. Yeah, in Yoshi's Island, you know, touching fuzzies, you know, does have a bit of a drug effect. Yeah. Yeah, Yoshis are eating these things. They're eating these things to get, you know, high. I get high. I get high. I get high. I get high on your memory. Yeah, the Yoshis are eating the fuzzies so you don't get high. Yeah, they're doing them like they're doing fentanyl. They're doing them like they're doing fentanyl. Oh wait, there's a star piece over there. I'll just go grab that. Alright, I kind of wish there was more star pieces in the overworld, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, most of the star pieces in the game are with, you know, Truck Quizmo, unfortunately. Yeah, don't get distracted by shiny objects, guys. Yeah, getting distracted by shinies is a good way to, meet with an unfortunate end, unfortunately. Alright, so we're, like, really done with this region? Oh no, it's a hurt plant! No! It's a hurt plant! No, it's an evil, diabolical hurt plant! No, how vile and diabolical! Alright, villains, prepare yourselves to be purified in the name of the moon. Fighting evil by moonlight, winning love by daylight. Ow, I'm toxic! No, I'm toxified! Toxify! No, now I'm toxic! Why am I toxic? Why am I poisoned? No, I'm toxic! You gotta get shiny objects, that's important. We're not falling for shinies. I'm not falling for shinies like it's a Mario Maker troll level. We resist the temptation of the shinies. Remember, the shiny objects represent temptation. Alright, now let's belly flop. Go, belly flop! Smack! Yeah, smack him for big damage. Alright, come and get me. Yeah, you can't bite me. You can't bite me. Yeah, that's right, you can't bite me because I'm electric. Yeah, which means I can't deal with the most annoying attack. Which means I can't deal with your annoying, hard to dodge attacks. Yeah, that's right. That's right, how you like that? How do you like that? Alright, now, the rest of the Shy Guy. Alright, now. Alright, is this a hurt plant? No, it's a hurt plant. No, it's a vile, diabolical hurt plant. Alright, now. Let us defeat this vile arboreal abomination. I mean, they look kind of scary, don't they? Alright, now, we're getting a defense boost! Alright, now, how much will this defense boost do? Oh no, I'm still toxic! I didn't take any damage, but I'm still toxic! No, why am I toxic? Why am I poisoned? No, I'm toxic! No! I'm more toxic than the Toxic Avenger, guys! If you see a mushroom hanging on a string, you gotta collect it. It doesn't lead to one of Mimi's traps. Right, sure, it definitely 100% definitely doesn't lead to a trap. I 100% believe you. I 100% believe you. Right. I definitely 100% it's not a trap. Definitely. Alright, now, belly flop, go! Take that. Oh no, you don't get any star points for these guys. No. Alright, now, ow. Yeah, you can't bite me. Yeah, how you like that? You can't bite me. Yeah, you can't bite into me. I'm like immune to being bitten. Yeah, you can't bite me. That's right, bite. That's right, you bite into the electricity. Oh no, it's cloning itself. Well, at least we'll get more coins if we defeat more enemies, right? Oh no, it cloned itself. Send in the clones! You guys remember the Clone Wars? It's cloning itself. No. How diabolical and how diabolical. Ow. You can't touch this. That's right, I can't touch Fuzzy or get dizzy. Because they can't touch me. They physically can't touch me. You can't physically touch me. I'm fuzzy-proof. Can't touch me, I'm fuzzy-proof. Oh wait, that one is actually legit. Alright, that one was actually legit. I'm ignoring the coins in the water. See. Alright, take that. Eat my spin attack. Now high enough level where the enemies can't bother me. Well, at least probably until I get to the volcano. Morning. Hey, Mario, what's the matter with you? We're looking for Yoshi too? Oh, you were just playing hide and seek? Yeah, the jungle is kind of dangerous and scary because there's lots of monsters about. Yeah, and they're like, burger, I'm gonna eat you. And they're like, yeah. We got the many plants and are like, burger, I'm gonna eat ya. Yeah, and I think Yoshi is kind of on the menu. Alright, I will not be messing around with any more heart plants. Oh no, mess around with me. Nick, somebody help me. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm scared. I want to go home. Oh no, he's being attacked by, Ultra 2. He's being attacked by Ultra 1 and Ultra 2. Oh no. Feed me, Seymour, feed me all night long. Putrid piranhas. Alright, Villain, prepare yourself. Alright, now it's belly flopping time! Go! What? Alright, these guys have, like, high HP, don't they? Oh, no, they got toxic breath! Ow, I'm toxic! No, I'm toxic! I'm toxic! I'm toxic! No, I'm toxified! No, I'm toxified! No! Why am I toxic? Alright, these guys are still giving out star points, by the way. Which means the enemies in the volcano are probably gonna, give me star points. Ow! I got bit! I got bit! Ow! I'm dying! I'm like dying. Alright, I'm poisoned. Alright, I'm toxic. Your glorious magical girl team leader is toxic. I'm toxified. Your glorious magical girl team leader is toxified. Alright now. Eat that. Alright now, get that defense boost. Alright now, what attack is it going for? No, I'm toxic! No, I got toxic. I did it too late. Oh no, I'm toxic. No. No, I got toxified. No. I'm toxic. Alright now. No, I'm toxic. Be careful, I gotta play because the boogeyman could be lurking around the jungle. The boogeyman? What are the boogeymen doing here? I'm pretty sure the boogeyman are... Alright now. The boogeyman, huh? Yeah, watch out for the boogeyman in the jungle. Yeah, watch out for, evil fairies in the jungle. They might spirit you away and, you might not come back to your family. That's code for you're probably gonna get eaten by a wild animal. That means you're probably gonna get eaten. You're probably gonna get eaten by a man-eating plant. Yeah, watch out for, trap tricks. Yeah, watch out for trap tricks and drop bears and, bunyips. And, leopards and all that. Lion and, tigers. Yeah, I might get eaten by a tiger. Wait, there are no tigers in this jungle, are there? Or you might get killed by one of those shy guys with the spear. They seem kind of hostile. They seem rather hostile. Alright, I got all the kids back. Alright, I'm supposed to go over here and talk to you. Alright, I must thank you. You have saved the children in this village. I feel that no expression of gratitude could be enough. You truly are a hero. We deeply appreciate your valor. At least I can do is this. You still wish to go to Mount Lavalava, do you? I haven't remembered a good way to reach the volcano. Please come this way. The plants don't mind if you don't mind some Yoshi meat. Oh yes, here it is. We got the Jade Raven. Alright, we need to, Alright, now we need to see, Master Alright, now we're gonna see Raphael the Raven. We haven't seen him since Yoshi's Island. Yeah, this time he's like, I guess, Raphael the Raven, decided to turn over a new leaf. Alright, so she's gonna be joining us officially. Yeah, we need to fight for great justice, yeah. We need allies to help us fight for great justice, yeah. For just. Alright, now. For Vivian James. Alright, we need to fight for great justice, yeah. Justice. Alright, now we need to get our justice boner up. Alright now, swim. Just keep swimming. The unfortunate part of, Dory's character is, not anything to do with Dory herself, but, she's kind of voiced by Ellen DeGeneres, which is like, yeah, she's not a good person. Alright now, we need to be careful. This place could be dangerous. I mean, there could be, manning plants around any corner. Alright, now there's plant. Alright, now. Kind of figured I needed to go through the bushes. Alright, I need to cover these. Oops, oh, no, no, no. Now go that way. Alright, Alright, now, where is it at? Where is it this time? Now, we need to, we need to make the water go in the right hole. Alright, there we go. Secrets. Alright, now, and that will move that rock over. Apparently, the water just jets out like with full force. And if we push that, we can, knock the water down. So it's not in the way. Right, I will check these trees. Maybe there's a start piece in them. Oh, that's just a fire flower. No, fuzzies! Oh no, ow! No, 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 no! I don't even want to fight him. Yeah, I don't wanna fight. I don't feel like fighting them. No, we're losing money. Whoops. Alright, now one of these has got to be the right one. I know what? I don't like their erratic movements. Their movements are too erratic. There we go, we got him. Alright, now that's the one we need. Alright, I'm just gonna ignore those plants. Wow! Oh, what? What the heck? There's evil piranha plants over here. Oh my! Oh no, there's vile, evil villains around here. Alright, I have an idea. Alright, I have an idea. I'm gonna Starstorm. I'm gonna Starstorm to weaken I'm gonna Starstorm to weaken them. But we have to worry about that, we have to worry about that white, magic hippo over there. He can heal. Alright, is that gonna be enough to kill the... Is this gonna be enough to kill the magic hippo? Oh, yes it is. Nice. Alright, not gonna get toxified that time. Ow, I got bit. Yeah, not gonna get poisoned that time. Alright, now. Now they should be within kill range of basically any normal attack. Plus these guys are giving me star points, so I might as well beat them up. There we go. Oh no, I'm toxic! Alright, I did it a little too early. Black, gross breath. Yeah, they got like, yeah, these guys back a Poke 40 a day. These guys smoke a pack of 40 a day, yeah, that's why, that's why, their breath is so foul. They're like a Malboro in that sense. You guys remember Malboros from Final Fantasy, don't ya? Yeah, if you don't remember, I certainly do. Alright, now, they don't brush their teeth. Yeah, they don't brush their teeth and they smoke a pack of 40 a day. Yeah, they don't brush their teeth and they smoke a pack of 40 a day. Alright, I don't need Zaptop anymore, which means I can focus on putting on Power Quake. Right now, multi-bounce will be pretty good for the boss, but I'm not gonna, change to that just yet. Oh wait, I need Ice Power. I kinda need Ice Power. Yeah, I kinda need Ice Power for what's ahead in the volcano. Alright, now, thankfully this area, thankfully there's no enemies in this area, so we're kind of home clear. Now we just need, alright now. Pretty sure the enemies in the volcano are gonna give, experience points. Alright now. Pretty sure they are. Now let's keep going, shall we? Alright, there's a Happy Heart badge up here. I'll just grab that. I mean, Happy Heart is not really that good, but I mean, it's recovery, but some of the badges are, a lot more useful than others. And Happy Heart is kind of, you know, not great. It kind of occasionally gives you like one HP back, which is like, yay. Hello, Mr. Raphael the Raven. Oh, welcome. Sorry, I'm surprised, but I can't remember the last time someone came up here. It's sure been a while. Wait, didn't you used to work for Bowser's Army? What are you talking about? I'm a very different, you know, Raphael the Raven. Oh yes, affirmative. I'm the master of this island called sign, you know, Raphael the Raven. If you have any problems at all, just let me know. Go ahead, out with it. I need to get to Lavalava Island? I see, you're Mario, right? I see, roger that. You can't find a way into the volcano, is that it? Well, that's a problem. Not for me, though. I'll help. To be honest with you, I knew you would ask someone like something like that. I got a message from the stars. Oh, right, you got a message from the stars. Alright, now he's summoning his allies. Yeah, remember when these guys were enemies? They were like rotating on those little, you know, plants that were spinning around. You know, on Yoshi's Island. And he had to fight Raphael himself on a giant planet. Yeah, it's kind of like, you know, Super Mario Galaxy before Super Mario Galaxy. If I'm gonna, you know, be 100% honest. You guys remember Super Mario Galaxy, right? Yeah, Super Mario Galaxy was a good game, yeah. Real good. Alright, bounce there. Alright, now, Raphael the Raven, you know, using a, you know, alright, being real angry and using his ground pound powers just like he used on Yoshi's Island. Hey, didn't you used to work for Bowser or something? What are you talking about? You know, that wasn't me. That was my, you know, brother, who was also, you know, conveniently the same name as me. You know, my parents didn't want to get... My parents, you know, decided, you know, to make it more confusing, you see. With the spiral tree, where have I seen that Paper Mario Sticker Star? No, we don't talk about Sticker Star. We do not talk about Sticker Star. Sticker Star was, you know, a bunch of decisions that were made. Sticker Star definitely had some decisions that were made. Yeah, Sticker Star, you know, had a lot of decisions that were made for some reason. Yeah, it's kind of the era where, you know, Nintendo, you know, fucked things up for some reason. Like how they fucked up the Majora's Mask remake. You know, they did so well in, you know, that Ocarina of Time remake, only to, you know, drop the ball in the Majora's Mask remake. I don't know what they were thinking with that. I don't know what they were smoking when they came up with, you know, changing the Zora section, you know, require magic, you know, whenever you go swimming. Cool, I got the Ultra Stone. Now I can upgrade my party members' Ultra rank. Alright, now I sure will strengthen my party members. Alright, the next thing I should probably upgrade is HP, probably. Alright, I'm kind of, you know, having some trouble. But, you know, alright. Good thing there's a hurt block right here that's, you know, super convenient. I should probably upgrade my HP, you know, too. Alright, hopefully there's not a big spiky, you know, block over here. Identified as Mario. Alert, report to boss, alert, alert. Uh-oh. I think, you know, the bad guys know I'm here. Oh no, we're gonna have to go across lava. I want that game. I want that game. I won't bring that game up again, Pinky promise. That's okay. You know, I didn't think Sticker Star was, you know, that bad when I first played it, but, you know, it was very god dang it. You know, I was kind of expecting it to be like Thousand Year Door, though, because that was kind of what was advertised, you know, back when the Chain Shop partner was kind of around. And, you know, obviously that didn't happen. And obviously, for some reason, that didn't happen. But just like, why? Why did they, you know, decide to do what they did with it and make it, you know, lame? I don't know why. Alright, now we got Ice Power, so we should be fine, you know. Alright, we got Ice Power and we have Squirt, so we should be fine against these guys. Yeah, Ice Power is, you know, putting in lots of work on these guys. Alright, I will have to use squirts. No, no, Sushi, got damaged, no! Well, that's okay. That's okay, I can still take him down. Nintendo toying with fans of nostalgia. I don't know if it was them, toying with nostalgia or what, but, they definitely, made some decisions when it came to Sticker Star. Yeah, they had some ideas as... Oh, no, what? Oh, whoops, I don't have her... Oh, wait, I don't have a badge that, protects me against that. Alright, I have an idea to deal with the spike top. Alright, I have an idea to deal with the spike top. Alright, luckily it doesn't deal too much damage. Alright, I don't think, Mario's hammer is powerful enough on its own to, deal with this guy. Oh, it deals like 1 damage. Alright, I'm pretty sure they have around 5 HP. Pretty sure they have around 5 HP, yeah. Oh yeah, I should probably change up my badges. Alright, I do want to keep Power Quake, though. Alright, I won't be able to spin attack anything in this dungeon, so I might as well take it off. Out of Greed! I mean, they definitely, 100% dipped into Pot of Greed. Yeah, Nintendo definitely, dipped into Pot of Greed, when making, some decisions. Alright, I need to get Chill Out. That's gonna be a pretty nice badge to have. Alright, now. Alright, now I'll take multi-pounds. Alright, now there we go. That's alright. That's alright, now I can't be first struck. I mean, I can take these guys, without flipping them. I can take these guys without, flipping them over. Alright, what? Chuck. Alright, what? Alright, now. Whoops. I kind of screwed that up. Ow. Alright, I kind of screwed that up. Alright, I screwed up, Watt's Electro Dash, so that, didn't go well for me. Yeah, Watt's Electro Dash needs to, charge up to the star. There we go. Yeah, I kind of screwed that up. Alright, now, good thing, the attack is nice and easy to dodge. Yeah, they basically attack sort of like a Koopa. Alright, now shock him silly. Alright, ad break going on. Pot of Greed allows me to sell Mario Kart for $80 and not justify the price. Yeah, it certainly does, doesn't it? Yeah, that is certainly what Pot of Greed does. That is certainly a thing that Pot of Greed, 100% does. That is definitely a decision that Nintendo has decided to make. That is a decision that Nintendo decided, was a good idea. Oh, wait, alright. Alright, this way leads to an Ultra Block. Which fire member do I want to upgrade? Obviously, we want to upgrade Sushi because her Tidal Wave is going to be real good. Her Tidal Wave is going to be real good. Alright, I want to, upgrade Tidal Wave basically immediately. Yeah, that is definitely a decision that Nintendo decided was a good idea for some reason, and, they're kind of wondering why they're having a PR nightmare over that. Honestly, there's no reason that 1080p games, should cost, $80. There's no reason that, there's no reason why 1080p games should cost that much now. Alright, Fire Shield that, reduces damage from fire attacks. That actually is somewhat useful in this dungeon. Alright, now, let's go to badges. Alright, where's that firepower badge? Alright, where's firepower? A Fire Shield, costs that much? Man, it costs a lot. Alright, maybe I don't need multi-bounce right now. Alright, maybe I don't need multi-bounce right now. I'll definitely take Fire Shield for this dungeon, though. Yeah, it is definitely a decision that, you know, Nintendo decided to make for whatever, you know, silly reason. It's a cost of 4K Nintendo games? Right, sure, that are running at 10, they're running at what, 1080? Right, sure. I 100% believe that. Right, yeah, it's good that you're getting 4K, you know, Nintendo games, but, you know, $80, really? Yeah, that's a Nintendo tax for you. Reminder that Nintendo games rarely go on sale, which means it's ethically and morally correct to, you know, pirate Nintendo games. And before anybody says anything, I got a meme for you. Leave that multi-billion dollar corporation alone. 1080 for, you know, handheld. Alright. Yeah, but seriously, seriously, I agree with people, you know, dropping the price, yeah. You know, 80 for, you know, Mario Kart, even though, you know, it's gonna be, like, supposedly super big is, you know, not a good price for that. If I'm gonna be, you know, 100% honest. That, you know, seems a little bit, you know, seems a little high. That seems a little high if I'm gonna be honest. But, you know, I'm not gonna... You know, I'll probably still get the Switch too, though. I'll probably get the Switch too. But, you know, it's making me, you know, kind of want to be a pirate. It's making me kind of, you know, want to do a little bit of Jack Sparrow. Oh wait, there's red Magic Koopas in here, aren't there? Yeah, we have to take out that red Magic Koopa because he's gonna, you know, do a bunch of annoying things. He has a bunch of annoying magic attacks that I really don't want to deal with. Alright. Ow. Ow. At least the fire damage is, you know, reduced. At least fire damage is, you know, nice and reduced. That means they have a base of 4 damage, don't they? Alright, now 8 damage. Alright, nice, we block. Alright, I'm slowly getting used to being able to block in this game again. Alright, now. Oh wow, we're getting a star point boost. I wish that would come up, you know, when we're fighting, you know, when we're fighting a piranha plant, but, you know, whatever. I'll take that. Same, getting Mario Kart would be a bundle. You know, it's good actually that, you know, Nintendo is deciding to price gouge people. Says, you know, everybody that defends, you know, multi-billion-dollar corporations, you know, exploiting people for, you know, all their worth. You know, basically every American ever. Basically, you can tell that, you know, people saying that are definitely 100% American. If I'm gonna be, you know, 100% honest. Yeah, there's a lot of, you know, exploitation of... There's a lot of exploitation, you know, in America. No, Saoirse got hurt! No! Oh well, that's okay. That's okay, I can, you know, still take you out anyway. That's okay, I'll still take out the enemy anyway. Nice, we got 30 star points. You know, 30's not too bad. Oh no, the heart fell in the lava. No, I can't get it now. Alright, over here's the Ultra Hammer, which is pretty nice. I'm glad we don't have to do any fancy, you know, spin tricks with this. Glad we don't have to do any fancy spinning tricks. Alright, we need to get out Paracarry so we can fly across. Oh, whoops. Almost ran right into the lava. Alright, now, what's down... Alright, is this the way to go? Alright, seems like there's a putrid piranha over there. Alright, I'll take Sushi with me. Alright, now, whoops. Alright, I didn't get the first strike, but that's okay. Alright, I'll deal with, you know, the fire enemies, since that's a little bit more of an immediate threat. While getting toxified is also a big threat. Getting toxified is also a big threat, so I gotta worry about that. Oh, whoops. No, whoops, I'm taking like too much damage. Don't worry, I got healing items for days. Alright, now belly flop on him, please. There we go. Another enemy purified. Alright, now, alright, dodge the damage. Alright, I'll use refresh to keep my HP, you know, to keep my HP, you know, up. Because it's gonna be a while before I get to a heal block. Might be a while before I get to a heal block, plus they're probably gonna survive this round of combat anyway. Seeing as they got around 12 HP I gained. Oh, whoops, I got poisoned. Oh, I got poisoned. Well, that's okay, though. Alright, I'll just use the Ultra Hammer. Yeah, take that. 7 damage. Now, that Ultra... For N64 Paper Mario runs quite well. The game uses sprites instead of models for the characters really helps. Yeah, that is true, yeah. Yeah, I am playing on an N64, by the way. Oh, a Dizzy Stomp badge. Unfortunately, Dizzy Stomp is kind of useless. I mean, Dizzy is an amazing sound effect, but you know, Dizzy Stomp rarely ever does it. Dizzy Stomp rarely ever does it, so it's kind of useless. Alright, now, since we obviously have Ultra Hammer now, there is stuff we can do. Oh, whoops, alright, I meant to hammer that. Alright, now I will... Alright, what do you say we flip these guys up, huh? What do you say we flip those guys up? Alright, now I'll Alright, I knew that Mario would be able to dodge that. Alright, now I'll use Jump Attack, because that's a little more effective than the hammer. Banjo-Tooie is known for lag and Unreal hardware, and to an extent, DK64. Yeah, that is true, yeah. Oh, please excuse me, I'm sorry. Alright, now let's use it. Seductively licks, into Monty's big toe. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh no, it's the kitty. Hey, hi kitty, cat and run, huh? I think the cat, has a bit of a foot fetish. I mean, then again, I have been challenging him to... I have been saying he should lick my feet, but, he apparently, is very down bad. Cat being down bad as usual. Cat being down bad as usual. That's just his usual self, basically. If I'm gonna be all... Oh wait, I don't have Spike Shield. Alright, I don't have Spike Shield. You'll enjoy that footage. What do you mean? Wait. Alright, now I'm gonna Alright, now I'm gonna Power Quake these guys. Alright, Power Quake to knock that Spike out of here. Knock that Spike Top out of here. Oh wow, I did not dodge that. Oh, whoops. Oh well, I'll, boost my star power just a little bit so I can, get more refresh going. I pretty much have the enemy, right where I want him anyway. Pretty much have the enemy on the ropes anyway. I would never lick your feet. Oh, that's good. That's good, yeah, that's good. Alright. Alright, now I will smack this guy in the head with a hammer. Alright, let's see. I'm pretty sure he's within kill range of... I'm pretty sure, that hammer first strike, put him within kill range. Alright, now, what's he gonna do? Alright, try to use Toxic Breath, that's a good... I am a good boy, yes. Yes, you are a very good boy, yes. Alright, you gotta be good boys and... You gotta... Remember, Endemonium is for good boys and girls, yeah. Endemonium in the stream is, for good boys and girls, yeah. Alright, now I have used Refresh. Alright, now. Alright, next round I'm gonna be able to take this guy out. Alright, just have to dodge the poison breath. Alright, now I'm pretty sure he has like 12 8. I'm pretty sure he has 12 HP. Alright, I'll just rebuild my star power a little bit. Yeah, they have around 12 HP, yeah. Ow. Alright, now I will smack them in the face with a hammer. Might as well smack them in the face with a hammer. Alright, now sleep. Sleep calls goodbye, Andy. Oh, thank you for being here. Alright, I knew I remembered there being a star piece in here. Alright, wait, can I, open those panels with, the Ultra Hammer? Yeah, I can. Alright, the Ultra Hammer will be useful for getting those panels. I'm having a little bit of trouble doing it as intended anyway. Alright, obviously Corlando is getting, kind of cooked here. So we better help him out. Alright, Corlando, alright now. Alright, you can spell treasure up ahead, huh? Yeah, please use that thing that's right there. Alright, I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Colorado is okay. I'm sure he'll be fine. I'm sure he's fine. I'm sure he's 100% fine, yeah. Alright, gotta remember about the light beam. Alright, gotta go where the light beam is to get that block. I knew it was in here somewhere. Gotta go right here. Alright, now we might as well, rank up, Watts. Who, is basically the best party member, who basically is the second best party member next to Bo. Yeah, Bo shreds anything with, no defense. But Watts basically is for anything with defense. Yeah, the fact that, Watts' basic attack, basically pierces defense for, no cost. For, base 5 damage when they're fully upgraded, is pretty good. Alright, now. I heard that Imperio can be, Uh-oh. Alright, that's not good. Alright, I'll just hide from that. Might as well make myself intangible to dodge that. Wait, Watts will have a little bit of trouble dealing with the fireballs. Since, their attack, does make contact. Their attack does count as contact. Oops, I didn't jump on that enemy. Oh well, that's okay. That's okay. We can defeat these guys rather easily. I don't even need to use Star Point. I don't even... No, they hit Sushi, no! That's, not nice. Whoops, I missed my jump. Alright, luckily I blocked that. Gotta remember not to mess up the jump. Alright, now 45, that's good. Depending on how much we get from, Lava Piranha, that's gonna be a little bit better. Alright, now I might as well do a spin jump. Alright, now I'll just take out this guy, first. Alright, I'll just do nothing. Whoops. Now, whoops, I kinda, did a little too early. Alright, I messed up the timing on that. That was my fault. Alright, now. Might as well use another refresh, because why not? Might as well use refresh to heal. Alright, now, keep my... Now I'll keep my health up, and then I'll be able to, take it out with, Power Quake. Power Quake can basically one-shot these guys. Power Quake easily one-shots these guys. Pretty nice. Right, I knew I could do that. I knew I could do that. Oh wait, I need to wait for the platform to get here. Right, now might as well wait for the platform to, go where I want it to go. Right now, and then we made it through. Alright, now, first strike, go. Oh, it doesn't do any damage. Alright, now I will take out the spike tops right away with this. So that they're kind of out of my hair and, I'll be taking a lot less damage. Belly flop, go! Yeah, how do you like that? Oh no, they're toxic! They're trying to toxify me. Now I'm toxic! No, I'm toxic! I'm toxic! Now I'm toxified! Toxify! No, I'm toxic! No, I got toxified, no! Alright, now I will use a belly flop on you. I'll, weaken you. No, I'm getting toxic! No, I'm toxic! Alright, I'll just use refresh to, clear the toxic. Alright, I'll use refresh to heal and, remove the toxic. That'll give back that'll give back some of my FP as well. Which is pretty nice. Alright, now I should be able to probably block the attack as long as I... Oh wait, never mind, they're dead. Alright, never mind, they're dead. Never mind, the bad guy's dead. Oh wait, we're getting a coin bonus. Alright, coin bonus, bonus. Yeah, we're gonna get lots of coins. Oh hey. Oh yeah, I dropped the super soda. Nope, no. Drink the super soda. Alright, grab the dried fruits. I missed most of the coins, but that's okay. Alright, that first strike should put me at a pretty big advantage. And plus we have full FP due to the super soda that dropped. Alright, now we should be able to, defeat this guy, pretty much instantaneously. Alright, nice block. We finally mastered the timing. Now I will just use this hammer. Although jumping still does more damage than, the Ultra Hammer does. Although jumping does do more damage. Kinda still. Alright, if we're gonna do this, we need to be careful. Right, wait a moment. Don't worry, Colorado, we are almost done. Alright, now we need to push this block, Alright, this block will take a while to push. We're pushing it down the checkerboard. Checkerboard, being kind of, very synonymous with Fairyland. I believe, the silly court, opening court is, kind of full of checkerboard. Yeah, one of the fairies, was a big, kind of, had the, true art of games and, decided, to make something like that. To kind of reflect their passion. Of course, Titania has a very different true arts. Yeah, they're from, like, the person that had that was, like, from long ago. Alright, let's launch to the side. Alright, oh, well. No, Colorado, no. No, he got squishified. No, he got squished. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, now... Badges... I doubt we're gonna be needing Power Quake. I will take multi-bounce. Alright, I'm not gonna be needing Chill Out. I won't be needing Chill Out for what's ahead. So I'll take Power Bounce. But then I'll take Deep Focus, because why not? Are you sure it's over that way? Wait, there's something in the middle. I thought there was something in the middle. Yeah, it just seems like there's a big spike ball over there that we don't need to deal with. Alright, now... Alright, now let's get the... Alright, now let's save it. Let's save the game, just to be sure. Alright, I don't know how Lava Piranha's gonna go. Mario still approaching. Identified as searching for a Star Spirit. Code Red, report to the boss. Alert, alert. Well, I guess the boss is just up ahead. Alright, we got ourselves... Alright, now. The trick is basically, use ice power... Have ice power on this boss. And also Sushi's, Tidal Wave. Even if you don't do it perfectly, Tidal Wave will, will reduce the amount of damage it'll do. You guys, bad guys come to steal Star Spirit. Bad guys who come to steal Star Spirit get hurt. Won't let that happen, no. We trap Star Spirit, we get this volcano. Volcano's ours. Good deal. We make things hot for you, Mario. We beat you, Mario. Alright, then, I guess we're fighting. Alright, I guess I'll use Power Bounce. Oops. Alright, let's use... Alright, now let's use Tidal Wave to clear out the minions. Alright, now I need to get better at that. Oh, whoops. Alright, dodge that. Alright, he's blowing out fire. Oh, whoops. Alright, guess we need to do a little bit better than that. Alright, that'll take care of him. Alright, that'll take care of the minions. Alright, he's blowing out a big fireball. Alright, nice big dodge. Alright, now we just use I'll just use regular attacks. Because why not? Oh, whoops, I took like 3 damage. That's okay. Alright, how long is this minion's gonna be, knocked out of commission? Alright, now, I'm taking lots of damage. Alright, gonna eat some dried fruit to, get back my HP. Good thing I had that. Alright, now there we go. He was near death anyway. Oh, that's just the first phase. Alright, nice. We got a whole bunch of star points. I don't know what's going on. No, I don't think the battle's over yet. Now it's time for the fun part. Oh, whoops, I kind of screwed that up, but that's okay. That's okay, I got Tidal Wave. I got Tidal Wave, so it should be okay. Now, when these guys, get hit with water, Mario, shan't fight alone. Colorado to the rescue. Hi-ya! Yeah, you're just gonna burn yourself in the lava. Yeah, you probably should not have run right to the lava. Sorry, you're not very good. Good thing this fight is, specifically tailored for, our talents. Alright, as long as he stays stunned. Alright, the minions don't stay stunned for very long. Luckily, as long as we stun lock them, it should be fine. Luckily, as long as we stun lock them, it should be fine. Yeah, multi-bounce is real good in this fight. Alright, and we have basically a free turn to basically do whatever. Yeah, as long as his minions are stunned, he can't get me. Yeah, wow, that was pretty easy. Honestly, this fight was pretty easy. Oh wait, we got star points bonus? Star point bonus! Yo, I got it on Lava Piranha! Yo, that means I get 60 star points! Yo! Level up! Level up! Yeah, level up! Alright, yeah. Yo, that was epic! Yo! Alright. Good thing I went back to the desert to get that. I knew that was the right choice. I was like, it'd be really sweet. Earlier I was like, I would be really sweet if that were, I would really like if that happened during the Piranha's boss fight. And you know what actually happens? That was really lucky, I like that. Yo, we leveled up! We leveled up! And we got Miss Star, which is pretty nice. We got Miss Star, which is pretty nice. She has Smooch, which deals like, heals 20. So she's a very powerful Star Spirit. I still like the... I wish, she recovered FP, but, I wish there was basically like Sweet Feast. I wish there was Alright now. Alright now, we need to run away from, the volcano, kind of falling down. Oh, whoops. Alright, we need a moose. We need to get out of here. Alright now, I know. The treasure, no, it's, some sort of starfish? No, that's a star spirit. Colorado, don't go that way! Well, that's what did. Adventure's never over until the treasure is found. I guess, of course, perhaps that horrible fiery monster was hiding somewhere. Yes, that's it. I'll just run back and check. Oh, what was this trembling then? Probably nothing. Kids with fireworks, no doubt. What? Dude, you're in a volcano. What do you think it is? Yo, hot so hot. You think Colorado would learn his lesson, the first couple times? Oh, the wall's cracked. Alright, I can blow that wall up. Alright, Bombette, get in. Alright, Bombette, get in there and, blow that wall up. When in doubt, blow it up. That's the Mythbusters way. Mario, the lava's getting higher. Oh yeah, the lava is getting much higher now. We need to flee. We need to run. Oh no, treasure chest. Oh, I knew it at last. The treasure is right there. So close, I can't resist. By stars, I'll risk my life for that treasure. Dude, you're gonna die if you get that. Now we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. This volcano is about to blow. My treasure, no! Don't worry about your treasure. Worry more about your life, dude. Worry more about your life. You're immediately in danger of, becoming a crispy little turtle. Not becoming a cooked turtle. Alright, well, at least they show where the treasure is. Alright, now, I would like to save and quit. Yep. Of course, I would like to save and quit right there. Ellipses. Hey, Twink, how do you feel about sinking out of here again? Shall we try? Press speech, you've gotten so cold. And here I thought you were gentle and delicate. I am delicate. I'm behaving, like a delicate princess, just like the mistress taught me to. I'd love to be delicate. Right, sure, okay. I believe you, Peach, the princess. Anyway, let's go for it. Alright, now. Now, I believe Princess Peach is 100%, a very delicate flower. That's definitely her character, definitely 100%. That's what she showed in, Super Mario Bros. Movie. I think Bowser would have noticed this, by the way. But, Bowser's a major bonehead, he didn't notice. Of course Bowser didn't notice, he's a major bonehead. Bowser's a major bonehead. Maybe we shouldn't say that within, earshot of, his troops, though. They are very fanatical about, worshipping the ground that guy walks on for some reason. Can't imagine why. Alright, I will put Last Stand in there so that Mario can get it later. By the way, we haven't done that yet. Get out of here, bot! I'm allergic to iron and bullshit! Get out of here, I'm allergic to iron and bullshit. I'm allergic to iron and bullshit. Get out of here, my iron out. Get out of here with that. My iron allergy will be acting up. Alright, now I will just sneak past the guards. Luckily, the guards are very, very silly. They don't notice Princess Peach just walking there? And we wandered into a game show. Oh, it's Princess Peach. How'd she get out? King Bowser is really gonna flip his way if we don't take her back to her room. Now, hang on a second. Get your grip, alright, okay? No need to get into a panic. She can't get out of the castle anyway. And besides, what do you think about asking if Princess Peach to participate in our little game? She'll be ideal when we need she'll be ideal. We need a third person. Yeah. You might be onto something. Okay, let's do it. Princess Peach, have you been listening? Come this way. We won't tell King Bowser about your escape if you help us, with a little game we're playing. Yeah. We're singing it right up over here. Yeah, Bowser's gonna be really upset if he finds out his troops are slacking off. No, Princess Peach. By the way, did you guys see that little star kid over there? I mean, he's just hanging out right there. The 64th Trivia Quiz-Off? Alright, now. I'm your host, Mr. Hammer. Wait, your name is Mr. Hammer? Like MC Hammer? No, he's kind of related to me, but, he's a very different Hammer, bro. The winner gets a gorgeous, fabulous prize. Good luck to all of you. Well, I gotta tell you, we're also giving out prizes just for resisting, so everybody's a winner. That's just how the show is. Ready? Question 1. What is the name of the boss that... Alright, now that was Lava Piranha. That's correct. Yeah, by the way, Princess Peach, how did you know that? Question 2. What's a... No, that's not good. Yeah, that's Chomp. There you go. How do you get the flower field? Past the flower gate. Alright, now we're winning. Alright, now still anyone's game. Question 5. What is the name of the person, Bowser really loves, Princess Peach? I mean, who else would he love? Careful now. Question 6. What's the thing that's deeply related to flower fields? Obviously, flowers. The answer is flowers. Next question is an easy one, folks. Question 7. What's the name of the most... Alright, now. What's the name of the most environmental guy around, Bowser? I'm getting all these questions right even though I don't have to. Think carefully now. Question 8. What's the name of the ghosts that live Alright, now. Alright, those would be Boos. Those would be Boos, yeah. Alright, now. Alright, now we got the flower garden. For the final question, stay calm, everyone. Question 10. Where's Peach's castle now? On Bowser's castle. Alright, now. So that's a 64... Oh, the 64 Trivia Quiz-Off is anyway. Great success. The winner is, wow, our unexpected guest, Princess Peach. Congratulations, Peach. Here's your prize. And I got a jam and jelly for free for winning? Thank you for coming, everyone. It's been grand. We'll see you on the next Trivia Quiz-Off. Which will never happen. Oh yeah, by the way, we're giving out a Oh, Princess Peach, I almost forgot. Here's your prize for participating. A stinky umbrella, a fabulous parasol given by the quiz show participants. That's a stinky parasol. If you face someone in Press B, you can transform into that person. You just have to promise not to use it to sneak around. I mean, nobody would know you're Princess Peach, I imagine. Are you sure you should be giving me this? I mean, won't Bowser be upset if he finds out? Sorry for giving you such a low prize, Princess. Haha. Hey, it's only a prize for participating. So what do you expect? Oh, Bowser's over here. Oh, what are you all doing? Hey, it looks fun. I'm gonna join in. Oh, Bowser, actually, it's your part. Nice. Alright, what, you already finished? Aw, I'll hold the rotten nut. Oh, Bowser seemed to be very into it. Wait, Princess Peach! Princess Peach, what's she doing here? She's sneaking out again, grr. You, take Princess Peach back to her room now. Yes, sir. Oh, well. Sorry, Princess Peach. I mean, maybe you can have one with Bowser later on. I'm sure that he'll answer all the questions correctly. I mean, Bowser may be a major bonehead, but I'm pretty sure he knows what his plans are. You know, it's basically the same as it always is. Could that Princess Peach take over the world? You know, all that. Who's the most fabulous, invincible person ever? Obviously, it's Mario. Wait, what? I mean me. No, whoops, I felt so much pressure, minions. I the great, funny king of guys that talk to posters, had a lot of pressure on me. So, answer the question incorrectly. Nice, I got the smooch, I got the star spot, I got a new power. Yeah, we can use smooch now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now off to Star Haven you go. Alright. I was so close, the treasure was right there, and now I get saved in yellow by some sort of blooming great starfish. Hey, don't worry, Colorado, we can still get that treasure for you. Don't worry, I can get that treasure for you, like, totally. First off, let's change up our badges. We no longer need multi-bounce or power bounce. And we no longer need deep focus. We don't need ice power or flame shield anymore. I'll take spin attack. But hey, since all I have to do with all or nothing is, actually, do things the correct way. Alright, that should be fine for now. I mean, all or nothing is a bit of a risky badge, though. Not gonna lie. Well, as long as you're not bad with action commands, it should be fine. Alright, first off, I have to, go over here. Alright, first off, I have to go over here. First off, there's that bulb over there we can go talk to now. First off, let's get the volcano base, which I will give to Colorado since he was looking for that. Now, well, yeah. Mario, you swipe the treasure. You swipe the treasure for yourself. No, you want to see that right? I gave it to Colorado. Oh, you gave it to Colorado. Okay, I guess we have to get... Alright, I guess we needed to get that. Please excuse me, I'm sorry. Wait, wasn't I supposed to deliver a letter to, like, a Yoshi kid or something? I'm pretty sure I was supposed to... Now, items... Rusty, Igor... Red Yoshi Kid. Alright, Red Yoshi Kid is right here. Alright, now, yeah, so we have a letter for you. Alright, that's why he'll probably come up with a new game. I gotta play it later. Mr. Paracarry, Toe Kid. Alright, Stain T. Alright, now. There you go, Colorado. I got you the volcano base. Mario, good heavens, it's a treasure. How on earth did you, well, I suppose it's not of no consequence right now. You're giving it to me? You're just giving it to me. Oh, glory, marvelous. Here, man, you're simply quite the cat's meow. Cheers. Yes, I suppose it's only proper to give this to you as thanks. Oh yeah, we need that magic seed. Bubble gave it to me while I was off exploring. I'm sure it's quite a valuable seed, but I'm not interested in it at all. Now I got the treasure, I proclaim this adventure to off being a complete success. What a stupendous expedition. They'll forever be recorded in the history of archaeology. Right now, he's off to Toad Town. I will grab what? Alright, now, I do have to do a couple things first. Whoops, I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. Alright, I'll take off all or nothing. I'll put on Hammer Throw. Also, where is Spike Shield? Actually, Spike Shield might be useless. Spike Shield might be completely useless. Alright, I'll take off Speedy Spin for now. I'll take off Speedy Spin. Alright, I'll put on Defense Down Jump. I'll put D Down Jump on. I won't be able to spin quite as fast anymore. Oh well, anything to pad out the game, yeah. I kind of wish, you know, we could get more than 30 start. I kind of wish we could get more than 30 badge points. Well, that's okay. May as well grab some more Kern while I'm here. I don't even need to fight the Yellow Fuzzies. I don't even need to fight the Jungle Fuzzies because I'm like too high level for them. Okay, what level am I at? Level 17. Alright, I will grab Wat. Alright, I grabbed Watts. We gotta make sure we're nice and ready for Junior Troopa. Gotta make sure we're nice and ready for Junior Troopa. Alright, Colorado, get on the back of the whale. Alright, now what a heavy adventure I do. A Lavalava Island. Perchance someday I shall return to your shores. Whoa! Yeah, and of course, you know, Junior Troopa decided to swim the entire way. Please. Yes, I puffed it and I swam all the way. Alright, Mario, now I'm gonna give you a beating you'll never... What? He's going there? Oh, what? What? Wait! Where are you going? Wait, Mario, wait up! Come back here, you chicken! Shoot! Yeah, I swam all the way from Toad Town to Lavalava Island, and now he's gonna have to swim all the way back. Which means he's gonna be real tired once he get... Which means he's gonna be, like, real tired. The fact that, you know, Junior Troopa is determined enough to do that is, you know, it's a testament to how much he hates Mario and wants to get his revenge. And, man, Junior Troopa is kind of one of the most dedicated haters that Mario's ever had. You know, aside from Bowser himself. Aside from Kirog, the huge money king of guys who talk to posters. Yeah, Bowser is, you know, a massive hater. But, you know, Junior Troopa, you know, in this game, you know, kind of, you know, is like the big, massive hater. Very nice. Whoa! Oh, there he is. Please. I will never swim again for the rest of my life. Now, Mario, you're mine this time. Are you sure about that? Alright, now we're gonna have to fight Junior Troopa again. Oh, please. Here it comes, you. You better be ready. Oh, whoops. Oh, no. My health got half. Yes, oh, no. All that swimming, my HP is almost gone. Well, I'll make up for my low HP with my zoo skills. Check this out. More power. I know. What's he gonna do? Oh, he's gonna spike in some wings. That's actually a good tactic. I know all your fighting patterns now, Mario. Alright, this dude is, you know, really dedicated to hating on Mario. He even, you know, learned tactics to deal with Mario. See my scare? That spiking wings, he can't attack me now. I'm the smartest fighter alive. Yeah, I can't be defeated. I mean, are you sure about that? You sure about that? Because I have this thing called Hammer Throw. You know? Yeah, take that. Well, what in the... I didn't think you'd do that. Is that even legal? Yeah, it is. It's called Hammer Throw. I had it towards the start of the game. Yeah, take that. Ow. Whoops. Sorry, I didn't block that. Alright, now, time to Hammer Throw again. Eat that. Alright, now it's time to put a shock to your system. Well, that was quite a shocking defeat. Another adversary made peer. You know what? Now that I think about it, I have wings. I could have just flown to the island. I wouldn't have wasted my HP. Then I probably would have beaten Mario in no time. Stupid sigh. Yeah, you probably could have beaten Mario. You totally would have won if you know you got your wings. That definitely would have happened. 100%. Definitely, you know, definitely, yeah. That definitely 100% would have happened. Yeah, most definitely, 100%. Yeah, it's not like Mario is, you know, very skilled at, you know, fighting various enemies and, you know, all sorts of threats, but, you know, whatever. Alright, I'll take Power Quake. I'll take Power Quake and Multi-Bounce. Oh, excuse me. I know where to go from here. Don't worry, I know where to go. I'm sure Twink will tell us anyway. I'm pretty sure there's a few... I'm pretty sure there's a few power-up blocks in the sewers. I think I specifically remember there being one over here that I couldn't get. Yeah, I remember that quite well. Whoops. Alright, I misjudged... Alright, I misjudged the distance. Alright, now let's get... Alright, let's upgrade Bow. Alright, I will upgrade Bow, because why not? Why would I not upgrade Bow? Alright, next one I want to upgrade is Paracarry. Paracarry, next one I want to upgrade for sure. Oops, I don't want to be here. I will definitely come back there later. Alright, now, wait, do I want to go that way just yet? I will go that way later. Let's see, I think I remember there being... I remember there being something over here. Alright, I'll just take you out. And I remember there being a block. I remember there being an upgrade block over here. Alright, I'll upgrade, you know, Paracarry. I'll upgrade Paracarry because Air Raid is, you know, very useful against, you know, Crystal King. Air Raid is, you know, kind of useful against Crystal King, so I will upgrade that. Hey, Cyberzone, what's up? Alright, I already got the treasure chest there. No reason to come in that room. Alright, now what's inside this room? Alright, wasn't there an upgrade block in here? Oh, I think I already got it. I think I already got the upgrade block that was in here specifically. I think I already got the upgrade block that was in here specifically. Yeah, there it is. I'm doing okay. How are you? Yeah, how are you doing? More importantly, alright, how are you doing? I am doing great, yeah. I am doing super awesome. I just, you know, beat the lava piranha, so I'm, you know, kind of, you know, very high off that. You know, I'm flying high off that. You know, lava piranha, not really that much of a problem, really, but, you know, I managed to kick his butt regardless. Not much of a problem for me, but, you know. I'm glad to hear it, thank you. Thank you, I highly appreciate that. Alright, maybe... Alright. Alright, now. I know that Kent C. Koopa's now active, so... I'm gonna have to grind for him, though. The place I'm gonna grind is, you know, Flower Fields for that. Yeah, Flower Fields is like the only place you really can do grinding for late game. Because of, you know, one enemy in particular, a Macy Daisy. Yeah, Mazy Daisies basically are like an enemy that, you know, drops a ton of experience. Yeah, they drop like tons and tons and tons of experience, so, you know. Alright, damage dodge. I will get that. Alright, Mega Quake. I will definitely, 100% get that. I see that you're playing Paper Mario. Yep. Yep, I am indeed playing Paper Mario. Wait, wasn't there something over here I could do? And since I had sushi now? Yeah, I definitely remember there being something I could do with sushi over here. Let's see, I'm pretty sure past this pipe is a star piece. Whoops. I'll just grab that. Alright, I'll just grab that, go down here. Alright, there's gotta be something good down this pipe. Oh, there's an upgrade block here. Alright, might as well upgrade Cooper. Alright, Cooper will be kind of useful when we get into, when we get to the snow level, because he does fire damage. Yeah, he'll be super useful because, he does like fire damage. Which is pretty nice, not gonna lie. Oh, you wanna guide the raid? Sure, you can guide the raid. Valatrice? Alright, we can do Valatrice, yeah. Yeah, we'll do Valatrice, once I, finish up. In fact, alright now. Alright, I'm pretty sure there's one big challenge up in the sewers, though. Pretty sure there's one big challenge up in the sewers. Alright, I'll take Hammer Throw. Pretty sure there's one big challenge inside the sewer. Alright, yeah, it's useful as Power Bounce. Alright, I'll take another damage dodge. Maybe. Alright, first off, I better go save the game. First off, I'm gonna save the game. Obviously, I don't have Spin Attack or Speedy Spin on this time. Valatrice, huh? Alright, now. There's still a couple things we can do. Still a couple things we can do in the sewer. But, one of them heal up and save because I'm pretty sure there's a boss fight. Yeah, I knew there was a boss fight coming up. Yeah, I specifically remember this boss fight. Alright, this guy is gonna be a real... Alright, this guy is gonna be a real rough, not gonna lie. Oh, whoops, I screwed that up. Alright, now let's belly flop on him. Alright, belly flop for 5. Alright, 4 damage, that's okay. Alright, kinda scared that up. Alright, I'll just, hit him for, a big... Alright, now he's going in right... Uh-oh. I think I was supposed to, equip the... I think I'll use Starstorm for this. I'll use Starstorm to clear those guys out of there. I wanted to save it for Smooch, but, this is more of an immediate concern. I don't have Zap Tap on me, so I kind of forgot to do that. I forgot he had a move that could be countered by that. Alright, he's going Rage Mode. Alright, he's going Rage Mode. That's gonna be real rough. Oh, hey, Merlin. Alright, now bonus. Oh, whoops. I screwed it up. That's not good. Oh, 9 damage. Oh, he really hurt me. Alright, he really hurt me. He really put a hurt on me. He hits twice with that, too. Alright, I'm changing the bow. Alright, I'll change the bow real quick. Alright, now I need it. Alright, now I'll change the bow. Alright, now we need to do fans back. Alright, he's on rage mode. Alright, I have nothing to counter that. Alright, that'll take care of all that. Alright, that takes care of that. Alright, I remember these guys, you know, will latch onto you and suck out the health. I remember that specifically about these guys. Yeah, that, you know, big attack was, you know, kind of rough. Alright, now the big blooper has been defeated, that's good. And we get a pipe that goes to Yoshi's Island. Alright, I'll take Watts with me. Alright, Edge. Alright, I no longer need Power Bounce. Alright, All or Nothing is very good, but, you know, I think it, you know, can scare me up a little bit more. What? Alright, I guess that didn't work. Right now, I need to jump on you. Alright, there we go. Alright now. Alright now, Watts can easily take care of these guys. Oh wow, we can do like 3 damage on that. Alright, Watts should be able to take these guys out. Alright, the Dark Koopas, you know, do drop star points. So I need to keep that in mind. Alright, now we need to keep that in mind. Alright, now nice, we got HP back. Alright, nice, we got a first strike. Alright, I do not want you to have... No, I don't want you to have that. I don't want you to, you know, make me dizzy. You're getting out of here. Get out of here, don't make me dizzy. Oops. Sorry about that. Whoops. I screwed that up too. Right, there we go. Gotta get the timing down. I still kind of have, you know, Thousand Year Door in the brain, so I'm not quite used to the enemy timing in this game. It feels a little off for me. Yeah, that's the excuse I'm gonna go with, yeah. That's the excuse I'm gonna run with, yeah. And, yeah, it's definitely 100% valid, yeah. Definitely 100% a valid excuse. Yeah, actually, maybe not. Okay, now I remember this wall is very suspicious. We need to blow it up. And that'll, you know, open the way to, you know, this guy who, you know, kind of rips you off. That guy, you know, kind of rips you off, but, you know, you can open this with the odd key, which, you know, gives you an alternate route into the sewer. So that's what I'll focus on for right now. Alright, now that gives me an alternate route in the sewer. Alright, I will save for right now. Alright, now, Super Static Flex wanted me to raid Balatrice, so we're gonna do that for them. Balatrice. Hopefully they're still on. And remember to join into the raid for the fun. Alright, now remember to fly like bat and shine like the moon for weird stuff dreams are made of. I highly appreciate you guys being here. I highly appreciate everybody that showed up. Alright now, and Moonbat Raid is today's raid message. See you later. Goodbye.